Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa, and today we're going to be working on my weekly project where I'm taking my calendar, 365-day calendars, and creating journal cards, tags, pockets, whatever fills my fancy for that day. So today I'm going to be making journal cards. They could be tags, but they're a little bit bigger, so I'm calling them journal cards. So I saw recently where someone took this Holtz ephemera. It's heavier, almost, I would call it like a packaging weight. It's not really chipboard, it's not paper, but it's definitely heavier, but it's really shiny. And they took the, when you take a napkin apart and you pull the backing off, it's usually white. They took one layer of the white and covered it up. Well, I actually don't have any napkins. I know, something I don't have, wow. But what I do have is the lovely tissue paper from Patterns. I did one recently where I took these cards and squished a bit on the back to use that, but I used the part that was more printed on there. So I would take like this part on there because I was putting it on paper that had nothing on the background. So this kind of zhuzhed it up. So I was taking, words that said simplicity, pattern, pockets, etc. But when you get a pattern, there's always a spot that has nothing on there. I mean, I already ripped off one of these sections. I already ripped off like one of these sections to do these 6 cards, but there's always spots that don't have anything. So I decided to use that because the Holtz cards are fun. There's always something interesting on them. Also, I did a bunch already because I needed them to dry. They're still a little bit curled, but they have dried quite a bit. And I kind of sort of what I wanted to do. But this was like an invoice, and you can still see, this is probably the same color. You can still see quite a bit of the item in the back. If you don't smooth it out too much, it leaves a bit of a texture that I can go ahead and throw some ink on just to make it fun. I did rip the edges off, so it gives a little bit more raggedy edge to it too. So I had that one. There was this one, was like an advertisement for a newspaper, and then this one is like a class register, dates, present. It says name of pupils, and then like were they here, there, attendance. That's the word. This one just had stacks of numbers on it, and this one was a report card for somebody. Times tardy. It's hard to read, they're tiny. Department, health, reading. Deportment, effort, deportment. Oh, they graded them on effort and deportment. Interesting. Penmanship, arithmetic. You know, the important things. Music. Drawing, phys ed, funds and stuff. So, report card. I have a couple more. I did 5 out of the 6 because I'll show you how I did it. Not that it's that hard. I do have this calendar one. These I think are a little bit small. This is a time return delay of engine for train employees. And this looks like a report card. Yeah, this is part of a report card. But yeah, so I think I'll put those to the side. I had a whole bunch. So I picked pretty much the biggest ones that were in there. But I have quite a bit. I don't know which collection it's from. But if you ever see the Holtz stuff, some of them are papery. Some of them are more of the hard kind. So that's where I got these from. All right, so put that out. And what I'm using is the same stuff that I put on these because these start out glossy. And I bought this matte gel at Hobby Lobby, and it's worked so far really good. And the only thing you got to remember to do is wash out the brush when you're done. I found the brush I used last time. Luckily these sponge brushes are pretty cheap, but I had forgotten to wash it out, so it was hard as a rock. Couldn't come back. It was done. Okay. One thing I did notice is you want to really make sure you get those corners and edges, and I do have like a pokey stick here to hold it down because gluey fingers. And all right, so I'm going to do a basic even coat here, and we're going to throw the paper on there, and we're going to pat and pat and pat. I'm not going to rub because since it is wet, there's a good chance that this paper is going to, why am I talking like this? There's a good chance this paper is going to rip if you try to smooth it out. So I found patting will work just fine. I've seen some people put clear, like saran wrap on there to do more of a rub, but I have found that patting works just fine. Now on one of these, I think it was this one, I did coat the top with the same Mod Podge, because this is the first one I did, is bigger. And this one I did not coat the top. I can't tell a difference. This is not glossy, so it really didn't need it. And it didn't, I don't think it really needed it to seal in. This one is much curlier than this one, and I think that's why, because it has been double coated. So after I did that first one, I did not go back and cover them up again. They seem to work fine. I'm gonna let this dry before I pull the outside off. So I don't know if I'll probably see it in this video because it takes a little bit longer to dry, but I really just took it and just ripped down. I don't want to rip it off. Just ripped it down like a thing, and it pretty much all came off. You could take scissors and cut it, but ripping it off was just as easy. So, all right, let me get this closed, glue off my hands. All right, there we go. All right, remember to wash this next time. Okay, all right, we're gonna move this out of the way because this needs to dry. Okay, so if you've not bought patterns to do stuff in, they're very, very versatile. I would suggest to do that. Just take a look if you have like a Joann Fabrics or a fabric store, or even, I know Hobby Lobby carries patterns. Find one that when they go on sale, I think last time I saw them, like they were $1.99 when they went really good sale. It doesn't matter which pattern you get, just open the pattern drawers up, rifle through them and look for the fattest one, because no matter what, the pattern costs $1.99. So it's either, you get a fat one for $1.99 or a really thin one for $1.99. So find the fattest one you get, and you will have tissue paper, beige tissue paper, to last you an eternity. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and start decorating. Oh, so the other thing I did was I did punch some tabs using my beautiful whale tail punch. I'm so excited. And a few out of that one. If you haven't seen that video on my haul yet, that is out there. So excited to get that. And I have decided to use it for this project to make some tabs for the journal cards, because why not? All right, so I think I'm going to round these edges just a little. I'm not a big fan of the really squared edges, so let's round these. I think I rounded most of the journal cards too. I think I might have missed one, but yeah. All right, get that guy out of the way. Let's get my glue book. Boy, I jumped right in and just realized, I'm like, how are everyone doing? It is a new week. It's a new Monday. Watched the football games yesterday. I should say my husband and son watched the football games yesterday. I was in the room. Oops, there we go. Yeah, I like that, how that you can still see that on the top and the numbers on the side. Very cute. And let's see. One of these. Those would be cute, or do I want? I don't want a flower. It's kind of still not springy. Find something with sort of blues on there. I don't have too many with blues. I got lots of pinks. Pinks and reds. Oh, those are too big. All right, let's see what I got over here. Well, that would be kind of fun. All right, let's put that on there. So it definitely has warmed up a little bit around here. Not as cold as it's been, but still chilly. It warmed up enough yesterday that my husband was able to grill us some steaks on the grill in the garage. I mean, the garage door was open, but he does pull the grill into the garage so we can grill over the winter because we like to do that. That's really cute. And yeah, I like that one. We were able to do that yesterday, which was excellent. Nothing like a homemade grilled steak. I mean, you can go to the, the steak places, and they're good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them, but my husband definitely knows how to do that. So, okay. Cute. I love it. And if I decide that that's too light later on or glossy, I can always add some paper to that. I was also thinking about wrapping the, which I didn't do, I ripped them off, but I was thinking about wrapping this around partially to the back on those, but then I thought, well, how am I going to do all four corners? So I decided against doing that, but that would be an option to do that also. Cute. Need some sort of little date thing there. I won't say no to that. I think I like that one. I think I like that one better. Okay. That's got a little too much white on here though, so I'm gonna do a little nip and tuck. I think it's the last video I had the bandage on my finger for the cut from the slicer, and it's starting to heal, but it's still a little tender. There we go, very cute. Okay. Yeah, I like it, cute. So yeah, this is a little bit tender. Trying not to use it to push on anything, but you know, you get used to pushing with a certain finger, and it definitely feels a little tender. It's an odd place to put a bandage, though. That's the thing, is you get that weird shaped bandage, and pure winter green. I like that. It's winter and there's green. I know, it's kind of silly, but I think that'd be kind of cute there. And what about that down there? Let me trim this off. Get rid of some of that white and see how I like it. Whoops. So I was just wondering, like talking about football this Sunday, is anybody real big fans of one or the other teams? Really excited to see them go. To be honest, I was kind of hoping Detroit would go, not because I'm a big Detroit fan living in Chicago, but nothing against San Francisco. I don't have any, nothing to gain or lose from them winning or losing, but being they hadn't won in so long, it's kind of like, rooting for the underdog kind of deal to actually go and win something. Because being from Chicago and being a Cubs fan, I am well aware of the underdog status and not winning for a long time and finally being able to win. So I was rooting for them to win. My husband was rooting for San Francisco to win, and my son was rooting for the Lions to win. And I think my husband was more rooting for San Francisco because he had some pool league that he's in that they needed to win for him to win the championship. So he was kind of happy about that, but I think deep down he really did want the Lions to win too. And my son really wanted the Lions to win because his girlfriend's from Michigan, and she's a fan as well as her family, so he was rooting for them. So yeah, but again, no skin in the game. I'm okay either way. Oh, sorry, I had to sneeze. All right. Okay. Cute. I like that little pinky purple stuff on there. I wonder if I got something pinky purple to go with it. Air traveler with the birds. That's kind of fun. Right, they're air travelers. Gotta go with that. Trying to be a little bit more bold with my choices. Not necessarily taking something that matches too much. Giving it a little bit of a, a little bit of a whimsy. Why not, right? Wonder if I've got some sort of do that. I don't seem to use my stamps as much as I should. I don't think I'll be using this in a while. I should probably close this before I gotta get out a machine to try to open that hole up. Okay, back up the boat. This isn't glued down. Up. Okay, and we will move you just a little to the side. Oops, upside down. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to put a tab on this one. They're higher up. I think we'll leave that be. Yeah, cute. Okay. All right, so some of the ones I do for these smaller cards, I did end up cutting the page down a bit. A lot of those pages just kind of had a plain background, like just snow and stuff, so it wasn't really that big of a deal to do. I think maybe I want to put something in behind it. A little bit bigger than I think I would like. But I do like the darker color, that's for sure. Maybe you're just a little bigger than I would like. I like that. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. And I will put that first in behind. You just get the white at the edges off. Thinking birds like blackberries, right? You find them on a tree somewhere. Okay, there we go. A really tiny number there. I think we're going to go with one of these. Tiny little numbers. And I wish I had like a purple, but number 3, number 12. These are teeny. All right, number 12. Number 12 it is. All right. Yeah, cute. That'd be cute there. Okay, let's put this little guy there. All right. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I like it. Okay. All right, so this one was definitely wider. It had another green strip here, but I cut it off because I still thought it looked okay. And I think I'm gonna do it that way. Let's see, something that'd be interesting. I like her. Like she's at the tea party, right? Yeah, I think we're gonna go with her. Okay. Okay, let's glue you down first. Okay, we'll glue this one down. page is getting sticky here. All right. And something to go. Let's do this one. Okay. Yeah. All right, so do I want a tab on this one? I don't think I like the red flowers. And you have some handwriting, but I don't think I want that. I'm gonna leave that one. I can always add one later, as they say. Yeah, I think that's kind of, I'm gonna call that one done. I could definitely add something. I can even punch the hole in the top to put the ribbon coming out if I wanted to. But for now, I think I'm gonna leave it like that. Yeah, cute. All right, so this has actually dried fairly well while I've been working on that. So let's go ahead and finish this last one. You can see how pretty easy it is to rip that off. But if you wanted a neater edge, it would definitely be easy enough to go through and just cut it off. I'm not saving you a little bit. You're just gonna get in my way. Okay. All right, I had rounded the edges before I glued it. So that is done. I'm just gonna throw a little ink on the edge just to get rid of the fluff. Okay, now this one is this last bird here, and I thought I saw kind of cute to have him on there. I wish this was more off-white. Let's see if I can get it to be a little more off-white. And we'll just do the edges one more time just to get them extra grunge. Yeah, I like that better. Maybe I'll tuck that in like that. Nope, you're too big. Okay, you are just gonna go like that, or like that. You are gonna go like that. And I'll just chop a little bit off on the bottom after I glue you on. Yes. Such pretty cardinals. I actually have the window in my dining room, which is right behind me. Not the dining room, but the window, is actually where I vent out my Glowforge laser machine. So I go to that window kind of often to open and close it, to stick the fan vent to go out of it. And there is a cardinal there quite often, in that there's a pine tree. I'm pretty sure he has a nest right there next to the window. So I see cardinals all the time. Just so nice. I love cardinals. Okay. Oh yeah, that's a nice. It's a nice. I think I want to put a little bit of tape on this one. Across down there. So let's cut a piece off. Yeah, I like that one. I don't think I'm going to put anything else on that one. don't think I'm gonna put anything else on that one. I could put a label down here, but I don't know. I like the little birds. Unless I put one of those little numbers again. So I do have kind of burgundy. Number 3. Let's see how that looks. Let's cut her out and see how it looks. So tiny. Okay. I can barely pick it up, it's so tiny. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it there. Okay, that's garbage. Yeah, that's cute, I like it. All right, well, let's get this put away and grab the other stuff, and I can go ahead and we can show all of the finished ones here. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet and like to see future videos of this and more from my weekly calendar, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, would be awesome. And if you like the video, a thumbs up would be great. I always like to see that, and any comments, any questions you have regarding this process. I am always happy to answer them. So, okay, some tabs for the future, put them in the tab box, and put that away. Okay, that's a little better. All right, so let's get them, and let's see what we got. All right, so started with this, or finished with this cute cardinal. I really like him. And this one with the teacups and the France champagne. Very fun. These little birds in their bird feeder, eating some blackberries. Fun. Purple. I think those are thistles that they're on. Yeah. Okay. And then this one, a little scene. Kind of different from the other ones. A little scene with the chairs and a little baby birdie sitting there. Little winter green sign because it's winter and green. And the first one that I worked on, beautiful teal bird. I really like that bird. And I like the tag that went with it. Had the same kind of colors in there, so very cool. Yeah, well, those were fun to make. Yeah, I guess that's going to be it for me today. Thanks so much for stopping by, and as usual, have a wonderful and creative day. Bye now.